Hey everybody. While I had this all off here and trying to do that stuff with the wheel bearing that I told you about, I decided to put on the new rotors and some new brake pads. The other ones still have a lot of material left on them. Like that's the back one, and this is the front one. But it's got like a groove in it, and so does the rotor. So I was putting on, if I'm gonna put on the new rotor, not gonna use the old brake pads because of that groove. Gonna use the new brake pads. Gonna do my due diligence. Okay, now I haven't done this before, well, other than one time with a friend of mine who died in a car crash. And what we were doing, as far as I remember, is we were compressing this piece, this piston, down to be able to put the new brake pads on, so that it would fit over the rotor. So yeah, so here I am, just like fiddling with it, and I'm watching it. It is going down, like it is compressing down, right? It is compressing down, but I don't know if it's just gonna stay there. Like it doesn't, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But anyways, let's see. Let's see. Alright. Alright. Let's take the new brake pads. Right? This is the rear one. Put the rear one in there. Like they're basically identical, but this one's a little like spring on the back of it. It looks identical, but it's not really like holding it in there very tight. And these little guys, these little tabs that are going inside these recesses there, it's not really like holding it very well. It is kind of flopping around a little, so I think I might have a little bit of difficulty putting on the caliper with the new pads on the new rotor. The reason why I put the nuts back on the lugs is so that a whole bunch of stupid shit doesn't fall into the threads and make it all dirty. So that's just something that I like to do. Yeah. The other day I swept out a whole bunch of this parking lot here around my car because there was lots of dirt, sediment, sand, gravel, bits of crap on the ground like cigarette butts and stuff. I also swept out my neighbor's parking areas, and also some of the areas over there, and also over there as well, because my neighbor was complaining about how dirty it was, and I decided to make a friend, make a friend, sweep out their parking spots so that when they get out of their car, they're not slipping and sliding on little bits of sand and gravel and stuff. And they're going to think, man, what a nice guy. That was a really nice thing to do. And when I'm out here working on my car, they'll be nice to me and not get me into trouble, because I'm being nice to them. Not saying that they would do that. Not saying that they would be like, oh, let's get Tom into trouble because, yeah, we want to. Not saying that, but I'm just saying it's helpful to have friends. Yeah, it's helpful to have friends. These rotors apparently are like premium rotors. And I think the reason why they're premium is because the inside cavity is like all sprayed with like some sort of like powder coating with some like protective stuff on it. So I guess it's going to be helpful for aesthetic purposes. Like it's going to look nice. it's gonna look nice. You know, when you see it and it's all like not rusty in there, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that looks so nice. Look at that. That's amazing. Right? So I guess that's why it's premium. I guess. But they're expensive. I think it was like more than 200 bucks for 2 of those rotors. Right. Now here we go. Let's see. Oh, one more thing. It's helpful, I find, to put the lug nuts on the rotor to keep it from flopping around. Wow. Oh. Oh. Ow. There's got to be an easy answer. Oh, I think... Oh, well, no, that doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the video because I need the flashlight. Yeah, I need the flashlight. That does look pretty good. 1985 Buick Skylark, part 10, or whatever. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.